Mike with We Know Video Games again. And in my last video where I showed you guys our personal collection, I told you that I recently picked up a Sega Genesis bundle that had a really valuable game in it. And I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that bundle, tell you about how I got it, and show you the games that came with it. So let me give you a little bit of background story. The guy contacted me from Craigslist, and he said that his brother had moved out and left a ton of Sega Genesis stuff, and that he wanted him to sell it for him. So he told me that he had over 30 games and a couple consoles, but I'm sure you guys know how that is. People say they have 100 games and really it's like 15. But I showed up and he really did have a lot of games. So I wanted to show you guys some of the games. I will say that when we started negotiating, I don't really typically lowball people like big time, but some of my friends do and they get crazy good deals. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. He's selling it for his brother, you know, he might just be happy with any amount of money. So I asked him if he'd take 40 bucks for everything. And he said, you know, this is my brother's, I can't sell it without talking to him, I have to call him first, and he's at work right now. So I said, basically I said, is there any offer that I can make you where you'd be willing to sell this right now? And he pretty much looked at me and said no. So, you know, I was kind of bummed out because there was so much here that I'm not a huge Sega collector, but I just knew something here had to be worth money because of the sheer like volume of games. So we continued talking, and I basically, you know, I knew some of the games were $5 here, $8 there, and I knew that minimum with the two consoles and the games, I figured there's got to be at least $100 worth of stuff there, and I don't mind taking a gamble. So I said, if I gave you $100, would you do it right now? And again, he said no for a while. We talked back and forth, and I kept trying to reassure him that his brother would be happy with $100. Long story short, after about 30-45 minutes, he finally gave in and sold everything to me for $100. He claims he has more Nintendo games than this, and 2 more consoles. So we'll see. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys what we got. So I'm going to try to save the best for at least close to last. So here's the loose cartridges that he had, and there are a lot of them, and some duplicates. So Mortal Kombat. I'm going to go kind of quick through these guys because I think most of you guys know, what these games are and stuff like that. Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 2, another copy of Mortal Kombat, another copy of Mortal Kombat 2, lots of Mortal Kombat. I asked him, I said, was your brother a fighting game fan? And he said, yep, he sure was. Frogger. Combat Cars. Again, nothing here has been super valuable. A couple bucks here and there. NBA Hang Time. Subterranea. Jungle Strike. Road Rash 2, which is a little more valuable. I think I already have it though, I'm not sure. Sylvester and Tweety and KG Capers. Yeah. Genesis 6-pack. It's got 6 pretty good games on it, but super common cartridge. The Great Waldo Search. Sonic 2. You can see some of these aren't in the greatest condition. But just like I said, the sheer volume, like how many games there were, it was a lot that I really didn't want to get away. He said, I'll call my brother and I'll let you know and I'll bring him back to you, and I just did not want him to get away. So, Adventures of Batman and Robin. Street Fighter 2, the Champion Edition. Tecmo Super Bowl. Altered Beast. Another copy of Mortal Kombat 2. That's 3 of them now. So that was one bag of games. He had a whole nother bag of loose cartridges just like that. Pretty crazy. Aladdin. My newborn daughter in the background making some crazy noises. Eternal Champions. Echo the Dolphin. Another Mortal Kombat game. Mortal Kombat 3. Dark Castle. Bulls versus Lakers in the NBA playoffs. Spider-Man. James Buster Douglas Boxing, Super Battleship, Sonic and Knuckles, NBA Jam. Again, so far nothing amazing, I know. Trust me, when I was going through this stuff, I was starting to think to myself, man, $100, I probably am going to about break even. But don't worry, there's something coming. Shinobi 3. He had one random NES cartridge, Spelunker. Coach K College Basketball and NBA Live 96 with some label damage. And the last game from that bag, I'm not sure what this one is actually. The label's ripped off and I haven't tested it yet. I'm really not sure. There's a little bit of the label, but not enough for me to tell anything. So I got all the cartridges, and when I met him, he had a couple of complete in box games that I knew had some value, so that's why I was comfortable paying $100. So let me show you those. First one that I saw was Mickey Mania, which I figured was a $10 to $20 game, and I was right. I think it's about $10. He had The Revenge of Shinobi. I know the Shinobi games on Genesis were popular. I remember they made a bunch of them, and they made some on Game Gear. So again, I figure this was $10 to $20, and I think it is about a $10 game. This was the only one in the bunch that I knew was more valuable. From memory, I remembered that this was a $20 to $30 game, I thought. And after getting home and looking it up, I think I was right on. I think it was around $20 to $25. But when I looked up this game, I got a pleasant surprise. A good friend of mine collects Sega games, and when I told him about this game, he was like, "Oh man, that's such a good game. I can't believe you got that. I've been looking for it." I've actually never played it and had never heard of it. So, but there it is, Truxton. Apparently this is like a $70 game complete in box. I looked on Amazon, there was only 2 copies for sale. One of them was loose for about $70 and one of them was complete for about $150. So price charting says $70, cheapest complete on Amazon is $150. I didn't look on eBay, I'm sure there's cheaper ones on eBay though, but either way, I was pretty excited to get that. And you can just tell from the fact that he had all the games and controllers and stuff in bags that he took pretty good care of stuff. I mean, some of the labels are rough, but he could have bought them that way, who knows. There was also a 6-button Genesis controller in here, which are more valuable than 3 buttons, so I knew I had some value there. He had a Model 3 that looks super nice in a bag. And then lastly, he had a Model 2 that looked pretty nice in the bag. It's got some dirt in it, but you know, anybody that takes the time to even put stuff in bags, it's going to be, you know, in a little bit nicer condition than people who pull it out of the garage. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Again, I paid $100 for everything. I think I did pretty good. Just the games, when I added up the value, were worth about $215, and that was me giving Truxton a value of $60. So I think I did pretty good. I think I got 3 times my money. All the consoles are duplicates, tons of the cartridges are duplicates and will be for sale or trade, so I should easily get my money back and add some really cool stuff to my collection. So that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/WeKnowVideoGames and join our retro gaming collecting group. It's on Facebook and it's called the Retro Video Game Post. Search it, request to join, and I'll get you in there. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.